Can we talk about being different? It's coming up a lot. I wrote a blog about this. It's over on the website later today. I've had a lot of people say to me that they feel like they're the only ones, and the relief in their voices when they find out they aren't. Look, the world is showing us the ugly side these days. What's been hidden in shadows for so long is coming to light, seemingly so many aspects of it all at once. And so it's shaking up people's worlds. It's taking away our comfortable patterns. And, we've talked about it before. We don't grow in our comfort zone. We grow out here. Here's the comfort zone. Here's where we grow, and you've got to get from one to the other. So it's not an easy process. And it can leave people feeling alone and very different. And if there's one thing about human beings, we like to belong to any kind of community. And the way that human beings have been surviving since the early days of colonization, since the earliest days of the patriarchy, is by essentially obeying what those in power want us to be. So, if you've been following me for a while, my life is not average. And, I will admit, I am definitely different in a lot of ways. So the patriarchy has asked us to take these big souls we have, these unusual, all these unique qualities we have, and maybe we're sort of round, and put ourselves in little square boxes to make things easier for them to control. Think about it. I don't know about you, but I don't fit in a square box. And I tried to for a very long time. I followed the Disney movies and all of that, and did all the things that told me that I would be happily ever after. And it didn't work. I got really sick, is what I got. And it's only been in the last dozen years where I've let myself be who I am that everything's changed. So, Mina, I have some experience with changing my world in big ways. I moved from Washington, D.C. to very rural KZN, KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa 9+ years ago. And everyone thought I was crazy. And now, with the changes that are going on, everyone wants to know how I did it. Somehow being different is becoming a good thing. And I want to encourage that. And I want to encourage people to create community so that they know they're not alone. They're not the only one. They do belong. And so I've created this Solace of Sovereignty Circle, otherwise known as SOS, on purpose. It's a gathering twice a month of people anywhere in the world who can make it on the time. We will do greetings, we'll learn at least one, maybe two self-care kind of techniques, things to help you clear and be grounded and find your way in these kind of tumultuous times. And then I'll channel and do a guided meditation for us all. I'll never know what's going to come up with that. You just relax and receive, and we'll talk about it afterwards as a group. And we'll put out some wishes, prayers, pasha, whatever you want, to call it for a new way and a new world. And maybe another tool or two. So it'll be an hour and a half. The first one is this Saturday, the 12th of April at 7 o'clock South African time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope you can figure out where you are if you're in between. I'd love to see you there. I hope that it will be an oasis, a safe place of calm and peace, a solace, to remind us that we're all sovereign in our incredibly beautiful uniqueness. and that everyone else is sovereign too. I hope you'll join us.